Hi Gemini, this is your forecast for the month of November 2017. This is a general reading for Gemini Sun, Gemini Rising, or Gemini Moon. It might be helpful for you to watch your rising and moon sign as well. You can join me on Facebook and Instagram for daily insights on tarot and astrology, as well as my pay-per-view channel, vimeo.com/thealchemistastrologer, where you can find on-demand pages for love, finance, and other readings. Now, the second week, you have this Five of Swords, and I have to tell you, this is one of my least favorite cards in the deck. This could be about dealing with people who are gossiping, who are sabotaging situations. They're troublemakers. It could be some bullies or some enemies that you're dealing with. So this is going to be a week where there's a lot of negative energy. People are trying to outdo one another, one-upmanship. So something could be going on. Maybe people are meeting. They're trying to plot something. They're trying to sabotage in some way. But this is a week where there's some limitations, some hostility, some manipulation, some very destructive behavior that's taking place. And you may feel as if you're going in circles. Now, it could go back to that Three of Pentacles where you were dealing with some challenging people, some people that were clingy, some emotional situations. And, you know, it seems like this endless circle where you're just on this track to nowhere, no matter whether you want to get something going or launched or you want to shut it down. Something is getting in the way of that. So for some of you, this is going to be a week where maybe based on that criticism or critique or information that you learn, it could be a week where you experience some kind of humiliation or embarrassment. Maybe your pride is wounded in some way. Maybe you don't get the review that you had hoped for. Or, you know, maybe you're simply not listening. You're not being part of the team. You know, the first week was about being a team player, and this second week, somebody is going against the program. They don't want to do what the team wants. This is about acting in self-interest. So for some of you, this is going to be a week where you have to be very careful about going too far with something, speaking out of turn, or saying the wrong thing, or making some mistakes that end up costing you in some way. It could be that you're so burned out on a lack of cooperation that you've become frustrated and you've decided you're going to take matters into your own hands. So this could be a week where you actually decide to correct some things that have gone on for a while, but they've only been occurring because you hadn't attended to something. You just let it go. You tried not to deal with it, or you tried to sidestep it, and now it's coming back to haunt you. So this could be a week where you may be impatient, or maybe you're just overconfident. You don't want to listen to the team. You've got your own ideas, and you start to take some unnecessary or some foolish risks. In the positive, again, this is a motivational week. A fire has been lit for you to get up and do something, put aside any kind of reluctance you had, to go ahead and get clear on something that's been bothering you or that you need to find out about. Because regardless of what kind of answer you get, at least it gives you the opportunity to move forward. So for some of you, this is going to be a good situation, you know, that comes out of something negative. You have the opportunity to heal. And maybe, you know, you do have to step away from the people that you're with to take a time out to take care of self. But in some cases, you know, the issue is that you've just been taking too much for granted. You've been ignoring the others in your life. You've been ignoring the other players. And so you took a situation for granted. Maybe you took other people. Maybe you didn't even take care of yourself. Maybe you took your health for granted. And so again, this could be a week where something happens that puts you in your place. It wounds your pride. It punctures your ego. So this card is always a warning about being careful of your health. Careful if you have a health situation, careful of how you're managing your health. Making sure that you're taking the proper medication, that you're on the right diet, or you're eating at the right time, or you're taking the right dosage. And if you've been going in circles trying to get answers about an illness, that could prove very challenging for you. So this is a week to stay focused. You can easily become distracted and create a negative situation. It can be a week of accidents, mistakes, errors, misjudgment, falling short, misunderstandings, and in the worst case scenario, some accidents.